Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Ruby Gold Trivia, where we're focusing on comic book movie trivia this time. We have 4 rounds. Rounds 1 is going to be MCU movies. Round 2 is going to be DCEU movies. Round 3 is going to be Marvel and DC movies. And round 4 is going to be Marvel, DC, and production. So we're still in round 1 right now, and I want to introduce y'all to our next contestants. We have Joe and Kris. Everybody say what's up, Joe and Kris. Joe and Kris, say what's up to the people. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How we doing? How we doing?
Cool. So I'll let y'all know off the top before we get into the questions. So we're going to get to know these guys a little bit, but I just want to let y'all know I've done comic book movie trivia with these guys, and I've done multiple various trivias with these guys, and they've been at the top of the charts and winning these trivias. I don't know who's out there who wants to challenge these cats, but we welcome it. Hit me up in the comment section, DM me, let me know. I'm willing to go against those guys. And I want to let you know, they're questioning why in the bracket tournament are we going against each other, and I was letting them know as a compliment to them. I figured I see them as the best of the Naternal Knights of my group, of my tribe. They're the best with this comic book trivia stuff. You see the shirts they represent. They came. Agreed. So I was like, we got to get y'all the best of the best at the top of the game first. So that's why they're going against each other at the top of the bracket first off the bat. So welcome, guys. Thank y'all for participating. I appreciate your time and joining. And I'm sorry that y'all got to go head to head. Only one of y'all can move on to the next. But it's because y'all the best.
Welcome to challenge.
Because y'all the best. So I think, this isn't the first time they faced off against each other either. The comic book trivia that y'all did it come down? Did it come down to a tiebreaker when y'all did comic book trivia?
No, it didn't.
Not in the finals.
Okay, and then
it was just 1 point difference.
Yeah, he had one.
Yeah, and it's like a brain freeze probably type of thing. Well, this one was
like wires cross. It was the freaking
Shazam.
Shazam. The
Lazarus
Shazam.
pit. It was the Lazarus pit.
Oh, Lazarus pit.
Lazarus pit. That is it. That's exactly what it was.
It got me.
Green Lantern ring.
Yeah.
A White Lantern
Yeah,
ring.
because he said the White Lantern ring, which is still correct, but
that is forever going to be. Bring that up in every trivia too.
Yeah.
They were at Comic-Con and they were on the same team. They destroyed at Comic-Con, so that was good.
Right.
Yeah, that was not fair.
So hopefully we're
too
going
powerful together.
Yes. Now they're going against each other. The rock and a hard place. Thanos versus Darkseid. or something like that.
Nah, bro, it's Captain America versus Spidey.
Spidey. All right. So before we get started in the tournament, let the people know a little bit about y'all. Just want to know. Start with Joe. What is your favorite comic book movie, and who's your favorite comic book movie character?
Favorite comic book movie? I'm very tempted to say Spider-Man: No Way Home, but like, I'm still gonna say Infinity War for now. Just because like No Way Home's got to marinate a little bit. It's got to like sit. I gotta watch it a few more times, but yeah man, Infinity War was just such a game changer for the whole MCU. Like it was like you ended on a loss. Like the good guys lose, and you just got to see so many great interactions that we've been waiting for the whole series. Some of you didn't even know, with like Groot being like, "I am Groot" and "I am Steve Rogers." Like, I didn't know I wanted that, but I did.
Yes. Oh, that Thor moment. I'm getting chills right now. Why do I get chills talking about this movie?
Yeah, man. Just freaking.
And the favorite comic book movie character from any movie.
Favorite comic book movie character. Honestly, right now, just from watching the new shows that came out, I know it doesn't get a lot of love, but right now Bucky is kind of killing it. Like Sebastian Stan's a great actor, and in Falcon and Winter Soldier, he puts in a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
Like. There's really good stuff in that show.
All right, cool. Kris, you get the same question. What is your favorite comic book movie, and what is your favorite? Who is your favorite comic book movie character?
It's funny. I was going to explain it in like almost the exact same way Joe did, where it was like Spider-Man: No Way Home, but it's still so like fresh that like maybe that's why But so I would say like differently. I would say Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. That one is, I love all of these movies, besides like maybe like one. and Endgame for a while was like my answer when people ask like, "What's your favorite one?"
Oh, okay. Endgame.
Endgame was my answer, but I realized that was just like my nostalgic kind of answer, really.
Yep.
But like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, that's just a solid film all the way through, whether it be from like the visual aspect, the script, the characters. It's just solid, and every time I watch it, I tear up at the end. You know, like exactly what the movie intends you to do. So,
bastards. What about the comic movie character?
Well, if my shirt didn't describe, and this little tattoo here.
The tattoo.
Yes. Captain America has been my favorite character for a very long time. At first, it was Nightcrawler, but then after seeing Chris Evans' like portrayal and the MCU's portrayal, and then diving more into like his character in the comics and how people like in the comic world respond to him and the way that he is, really, I'm just like, yeah, that's the person, you know, that you want to see yourself as, or you want to kind of embody. And I realized that like I was practically this man before I knew who he was.
Yeah, they did a great job with Steve Rogers, man.
Yeah.
Great job with Steve.
Yeah, they did.
I was not a Captain America fan at all. At all. Didn't read none of the comics. I heard of it. He's here and there. He's in some of the Avengers comics I read. I was like, yeah, he there. But yeah, the Chris Evans portrayal and the way they did him in the MCU,
yeah, because I remember playing like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That was like really my first introduction to the world of it. And in that game, I would be like looking at a character like Captain America, like who would choose this guy on their team? And you have people
it's kind of like Superman. It's like, okay, this is Scout, great.
Like why would I put this guy? All he does is throw his shield and hit some stuff. Like this is ridiculous.
Cool.
Yeah, but now then like the shit they put behind the character and what they gave him to give to us.
And then on top of that, the MCU, like Winter Soldier, made that shield the greatest weapon of like all time. Like it took down an entire jet. Like it was crazy.
It went ping, ping up. He landed on the jet, grabbed it, and
then bro. Like, literally after that moment, I was in the theater by myself, and I was just like, "Wow, this is the greatest weapon of all time."
Yes. I still love in Civil War where he chucks it, and Spider-Man's like, "That thing does not obey the laws of physics."
Yeah.
Yes. We're not going to mention it ever again.
Sure.
Oh, I remember that moment. That made me laugh so hard.
I gotta go watch Civil War. I gotta go watch Civil War today now. But all right, y'all. Now after all the pleasantries, it's time to get the fighting going. Time to battle it out. Right. Oh my goodness.
Namaste there, Jeff. Namaste.
I've been waiting for this moment. I'm like, all right. Just a one-on-one, no other interruptions, just one-on-one, mano-y-mano. All right, we're going to jump into it. It's the round one of the Ruby Gold Tournament MCU questions. And question number 1. If released in chronological order of events in the movie, which MCU movie would be the first to be released? If released in chronological order of events in the movie, which MCU movie would be the first to be released? And go.
When was this written?
Yeah.
I wrote these a couple weeks ago. We talking about?
This
is all current.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all current Jammy Jams. When was this written?
Yeah, I'm like...
Yeah, these are Nate Lyles specials.
Like, that's a different question depending on when it was written.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let me tell you how no one else picked up on that. All right. Joe, with the questions of when it was written, what did you write?
Gonna be the Eternals if it's current.
All right. And Kris, what did you write?
Gonna be the Eternals.
Damn, bold. Shit. Let me tell y'all how y'all the first to get that answer correct. The very first.
Of course.
Only. He said of course.
Don't tell nobody I said that.
I mean, you're already live and direct and uncut right now. So
that's true.
Uncut raw. So nice.
It's off the record. Off the record, everyone.
That's Nate Lyles special, man. I'm honored that y'all got that right. Jeez. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, that's a tricky question.
Although there was a contestant that wrote the answer, then I hit the buzzer, and she's like, "Oh wait, can I change my answer? And I was like, you can't change your answer now, but you could tell me what you thought it was, and then she got it right, but she already had written it.
Oh,
I couldn't give it to her. Yeah. All right. Question number 2. We're going to take it a little light. I'm sorry for this. I wish I would have wrote a different set of questions for just you gentlemen, but I know this one, that's
all right.
I don't even want to read this to you two, but what's the name? I'm going to read it once, and y'all just write it down. But what's the name of Thor's hammer?
Oh.
Oh.
Does spelling count?
No, spelling. Oh, damn, Joe. I know. I'm sorry, Joe. But spelling doesn't count.
It
It's like
doesn't? All right.
if you can spell it and then say it correctly, it's good. If you can say it correctly, but if you could spell it right but say it wrong, you're good.
I know there's a J in it.
Dear God. All right, can y'all just hold them up at the same time?
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
I thought I would hear the buzzer.
Oh, no, yeah, we can give it to
There
you.
you go.
There you go. Just hold them up. Just let me see. Yeah,
Mjolnir.
you got it. Mjolnir. I think y'all will get that one. I'm gonna try. I'm trying to
Joe,
play
how
this
is
like
yours
y'all are
not
regular
reading
contestants.
backwards?
Oh. What happened?
How is yours not like mirrored?
It's
I
good
have
on my
no
screen.
idea.
It's good on. It's
Yours
good
isn't
on
mirrored for me.
Hold on.
is
now.
It's just mirrored for us.
What you
Oh,
got
okay,
down
okay,
there,
okay.
Chris?
For everybody else.
Chris, was that at the bottom you got in parentheses?
Mew
Yeah,
Mew?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. What was Darcy called Mew Mew?
Exactly. She calls
And
it
the
Mew.
second one, it's Mew Mew.
Mew Mew.
It's
Mew Mew.
And then she
Right.
says it again in WandaVision too.
That's right.
Only some of these are deep cuts, but I made it. I made them like universal. Just universal questions.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta explain myself. Okay.
It's my show. Nothing new about it.
Question number 3. If y'all know it, y'all know it, and I just assume that y'all know all of it. But okay, what type of technology keeps the shrapnel from entering Tony's heart and powers Iron Man? What type of technology keeps the shrapnel from entering Tony's heart and powers Iron Man? And go. Some people think it's one thing, but the one thing doesn't do the other thing. It only does the one thing. And there's one thing that does both things. Let's see what these people
I'll admit,
know.
I'm a little worried here.
All right, since you're worried, go first. What you got?
Arc Tech.
Architect. All right. Architects? Okay. And Joe, what you got?
The arc reactor.
Now, the answer is arc reactor technology. You have architect. Are you going to fight me for this? Because it is.
Like I said, I was worried.
Arc reactor.
Yeah, arc reactor. It's just it said what type of technology.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So that was the
Arc reactor
question.
technology.
So that's why I was worried. I was like, should I put arc reactor or should I put arc technology or should I put arc reactor?
I don't know.
But you don't have to give me the point.
3.
He goes, all right. I don't need it.
Aw. So Joe wins, and that's the end of our.
Joe-
No, I'm playing.
Joe,
No, I'm playing.
knowing past data, Joe is gonna end up making the same mistake. That's
Oh.
We're both gonna have our complaints the next time we do trivia. We're gonna be like, yeah, that Lazarus Pip got me. And he's gonna be like, fuck, Arctech.
Architect. All right. Question number 4. Doctor Strange. What is the street address of Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum? What is the street address of Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum? And go. Here's a hint. It's in New York City. There aren't many streets in New York City. You just got to pick one of them.
No, I know, but is it just the street name, or do you need to know the actual like
Address.
number
The
of the
street
house?
address. Street address. Break it down.
Oh.
3 seconds.
Ugh.
Pens up. Let me see him. Let me see these pens. Where the pens at? Trying to write with one hand. I know y'all can write with one hand. Put the pens down. All right. So, Joe, what did you got? I saw you scribble some at the last minute. What'd you get down?
So, I think we talked about this before. I was watching movies, and I specifically watched Doctor Strange last night.
That's nice. Okay.
And there's one detail that like popped into my brain at the last second. So we got 1770A Bleecker Street.
Baker Street. Okay. Chris, did you get any of that? What'd you get?
I got 883 Bleecker Street. I don't know any of the, you just said
New York,
street
it's
address.
scratched out Queens.
Code.
We didn't need
Yeah,
to do it.
I panicked so hard. I was like, I don't know how far I'm supposed to go with this.
Now this is one that I've been giving half points to, so I can give you both the half point because the actual address is And Joe, you were so close. It's 177A. There's only 4 numbers. 177A Bleecker Street. Oh.
No. Oh.
177A Bleecker Street, New York City. It's in Greenwich Village. You know, I don't know if that means anything.
I made it more complicated than it had to be. I added a freaking 0.
Yeah. If the 0 was an
I
A,
definitely made it way more complicated.
Cool. All right, we go number 5.
That's a tough one, man. The exact address? That's a good question.
That's a tough one.
I did a
The last thing I remembered was just Dr. or Professor Hulk yelling, "It's on Bleecker!"
Yeah, Bleecker.
That's why I'll give half points, because I know a lot of people might know Bleecker Street, but if you don't know the number, I give a little half point.
Yeah.
All right, we go.
Ultimate Alliance, that was the question on Ultimate Alliance trivia as well, like in the game.
Oh, nice.
We asked that like
in the game?
4 times.
So question number 5. Over which eye does Nick Fury wear his eye patch? Over which eye does Nick Fury wear his eye patch? This question has come up before.
I remember this question.
It has come up before, and many have been toppled by it. Is it his right eye, his left eye, his third eye, his flyby, his my by? Yes. You think about it. You know what I mean? Running my mouth as people scribble their answers because dead air is bad air.
I'm pissed. I'm like, don't I have a freaking Shield comic somewhere over there?
Oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it.
No,
I remember like the answer was on one of the pops or something like that. Or somebody's like trying to look at the back of the pops.
Pop?
All right. So, Kris, what'd you get down? Left or right?
Left eye?
Left eye. That's a rapper. And our singer. Joe, what'd you get?
Right eye.
You both went left and right, and this is where Kris is coming back. It is left eye.
I knew
This
it.
is left eye.
I knew it. Because last time we got asked this question, I put right.
You remember that scar, Kris? It
I
scarred you.
remember that scar.
That's
why I remember the question.
I was trying to picture that scene in Captain Marvel where he actually gets it scratched, and for some reason I was just picturing it on the right side.
I just kept picturing him. Like in just
him.
Different moments.
A lot of people just
Because
like
he says in
chance.
I think
and
he says in Winter Soldier, he's like, I lost my one good eye, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a right eye to me. But like, I'm right eye.
Me. Gotcha. I'm ambidextrous with my eyes. I can see out of both of them.
ambidextrous.
Question number 6. Which Marvel character has a daughter named Casey? Which Marvel character has a daughter named Casey? Go. Try to spread these questions around the universe of the MCU. I think I might have missed a movie though. Might have been a movie I missed. These heroes have kids. Some of these heroes have kids, and these kids have names. What are the names of these kids? Do I know any of the names of the kids? No, I don't know. Okay.
Are you sure it's Casey?
Cassie. It's Casey. Yeah.
You're saying it wrong.
Nah. Yeah. All right.
I don't know, man.
Since you questioned me, Kris, what you got?
Scott Lang.
Scott Lang. And Joe, what'd you get?
I put Agent Carter because I wasn't sure.
Agent Carter. And the answer is Ant-Man. Scott.
Oh, it is Scott. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Cassie.
It's Cassie.
Yes, Cassie, not Casey.
Oh, okay.
You're saying it wrong.
You sure?
Yes,
I'm
literally
saying
watch the
Cassie,
movie.
Cassie.
It's Cassie Lang. Cassie is Cassie.
Would that have got you the point, Joe?
No, probably not.
I think when I've read the question before, I think I might have said
Just being
Cassie and
real.
Casey.
No.
Cassie. Now I gotta make a note. All right. Leave it to Kris or Joe to correct you. Your trivia is fucking wrong, Nate. That's what you need to do. Watch the fucking movie. That's what you need to do, Nate. All love is
You're
all
not gonna
love.
get me.
Oh, it's all love. Let me ask a question about Captain America. It's gonna fly off the fucking handle. All right. Number 7. In what MCU movie did Thanos make us? Is it Thanos or Thanos? Tell me, Kris. Thanos or Thanos? I'll say Thanos.
I always thought it was Thanos.
Reading
really
it as a
did,
young
but
man,
then
I would say Thanos. When I read it in the comics, then I don't know. I heard it one time and it sound fancy. Thanos.
The MCUs, yeah, they all say Thanos.
Yeah, just like Shang-Chi. I'll say Shang-Chi and it's Shang-Chi. But anyway.
Well,
Number
that's
7.
just
That one I got
that would-
corrected on really early on. One of my friends was like, it's Shang-Chi. I was like, oh,
Yeah, that would be
sick.
Shang.
Shang-Chi it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the actual way of pronouncing it.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't know as a kid
But yeah,
reading
no
the
worries.
comics, but
I'll change it.
right. Okay, number 7 is in the MCU. In what MCU movie did Thanos make his first appearance? In what MCU movie did Thanos make his first appearance? And go. Don't give me that look like you already know and why did I ask you all this question because it's so easy. Get out of here with that. I saw them eyes. So, no. How dare you, Nate? Disrespect us.
The disrespect.
Yeah, for real.
Only with this group of guys. All right, cool. Joe, what you got?
Avengers 1.
Kris, what you got?
Avengers.
He don't need the one. Yo, both are correct. It is the Avengers. Cool. Number 8. Moving right along. As we destroy trees. Trees already dead. Number 8. What actor played War Machine in the first Iron Man movie? What actor played War Machine in the first Iron Man movie? Q. 10 seconds. Like I said, I'm kind of loose with the time. You know, a little bit.
Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. What's his name?
Yeah, you got to know his name.
It is not Rhodes. Rhodes is not his name.
Oh, crap. No.
I know you're thinking about the clock. Don't think about the clock, Joe. Think about the movie.
Give him a hint, Nate.
Huh? Give him a hint, you said?
I'm like, help. I'm like, help.
Oh,
All right, scribble it down. You got time to scribble it down. Scribble down something, Joe. All right. Here we go. All right. Kris, what you got? I think you were done first. What you got, Kris?
Terrence Howard.
Joe, do you concur?
Terrence Howard.
Ah! I wonder if you didn't get that extra time,
My
Joe.
brain was not working.
I know, people, it's that clock. The clock fucks with people because it's like they're thinking about the clock and not the answer. That's why I say this loosely, like you get 10 to 20 seconds. I'm not trying to pressure. Cause I want to know that y'all know these answers. That's all.
Yeah.
I just kept picturing him turning around and being like, next time, baby. And be like, ha, no.
Hey, next time, baby. Nope. That's fucked
Look
up.
at that contract.
Oh, yeah, sure. The money he. Anyway, cool. I think that's a good throwback. That's a good throwback question. Number 9, multiple choice, as if you're going to need it. Number 9 is multiple choice. Tony appoints who of these as his successor at Stark Industries? Tony Stark appoints who of these as his successor at Stark Industries? I don't know if you're going to need the multiple choice.
Wait, what do you mean by who of these?
Of these people. It's a multiple choice. So who of these people I'm about to list?
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, so you already know the answer. You're like, I just know the answer. We don't need multiple choice.
Yeah,
But
like, wrote it.
Justin Hammer, Natasha Romanoff, James Rhodes, or Pepper Potts? Who does he appoint as his successor at Stark Industries? I ain't liking these faces y'all giving when I ask certain questions. You're looking like, yeah, I got it. Ain't appreciating these looks I'm getting. I get looks from I asked the other contestants. They're like,
Like, oh, very good question. And we're like, duh.
oh,
Yeah, come on, Nick.
duh. All right. What you got,
I
Joe?
feel bad for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Joe, what you got?
I got D, Pepper Potts.
He wrote, what the fuck? Encapsulated the name. All right, Kris, what you got?
Pepper Potts.
Cool. Pepper Potts is correct. All right. And what do we get? Number 10. Just note, whoever makes it to round 2 and whoever makes it to round 3 with those MCU and DCU questions, those are gonna be deep cut ones. Just saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we like. That's what we like.
Yeah. That's when we really shine.
Yes. Number 10. In the MCU, how many Infinity Stones are there? In the MCU, how many Infinity Stones are there? We all know that. Oh, go. You can go. Outside of the MCU, in the comics, it's a different number.
It's a little different. A little different.
Mhm.
Yeah. In the MCU, Kris, how many Infinity Stones are there? What you got?
6 stones.
6 stones. Joe, what you got?
6 stones.
I'm not surprised. That is the correct answer. Cool. All right, it's going a little neck to neck here. A little neck to neck here. So,
I love Joe so much.
as we go into,
He's like, I hate to destroy him, But
Oh,
No, trust me, this is so far from destroy.
y'all neck and neck. It seems from when I'm looking at the charts. Got the charts. I get to say
I'm
that. I got
so
chart.
nervous. I'm like, I can't mess up.
I just don't keep count. Sorry, it's behind me. It's in the
That's
back.
right. Don't even think about the score. That's gonna trip you up. So since we're at the halfway point, I just want the audience to get to know you guys just a little bit more. In asking, so I asked Joe first last time. Kris, let's take it to you. I just would like to know what got you started watching these comic book movies in the first place. How far back does it go? Who got you into it? What got you?
Yeah,
started?
that's a good question. I think like the first comic book movie I saw was Blade, but I didn't know that it was a comic book movie at the time. I just thought it was really, really cool, and it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then X-Men came out, and I think I had already known about like X-Men from like the animations, like the animated TV stuff. So X-Men didn't seem like a comic book movie to me. It just seemed like a live action remake of like a TV show. So I wasn't really aware of comics until Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire's one, like 03.
Okay.
And after I watched that, I thought it was, I just thought it was really, really cool, this kind of like story.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom had gotten me an Ultimate Spider-Man comic, like #1, just a few days after seeing the movie. And I was like, yo, they're making like books out of these? Like they're making books out of these movies?
Books out of the movies?
Yeah, and my mom was like, no, it's the other way. It was the comic first, and then that's what started my entire like journey into the world of comics and watching comic book movies, getting the games, like everything.
Defeating people in trivia.
Yeah.
Nice. Great. All right.
So
cool. Joe, same question. What got you started in comic book movies? Watching comic book movies, and who got you started? If it's a who, what got you wrapped up in it?
Honestly, similar answer. My dad really loved Blade, and we would watch that movie all the time. And I thought, the action was just so cool, and like just violence, and teenage boys love violence.
Yeah.
But I didn't really like get into the comic book movies, because when like Spider-Man, like the Tobey Maguire ones were coming out, it was kind of it was like, oh yeah, these are characters from the TV show. I know these guys. But once Iron Man came out, and then like I had seen the Iron Man show, like the animated show, that admittedly not very great, but I watched it, and then like I was like, oh yeah, I know these characters. Yeah, War Machine, And then Nick Fury comes out at the end, and I'm like, he doesn't show up much. So then I started like, that's when I really like started watching more of them, because I really wanted, like, Marvel nailed it on the head. Like, we want a hook at the end to like keep you coming back. And I was like, what's he want to talk to Tony about? What is happening? So like, that was my first real like, I really like. That was the beginning of like watching them in the theater and not just waiting till they came out on like DVD or something.
Oh, okay. Nice,
that was the beginning of like, I gotta see this when it comes out, because I want to know the rest of the story.
Nice. Did your Kris, did you say your mom took you to see Blade, or was your mom involved in watching Blade, or?
No, it was my dad who brought it in. Yeah, my dad my dad was the kind of guy who would like record movies on VHS tapes.
Oh, you ain't got the
So like one day, I came
way to
home.
Date us, man. Come on.
Came home and he was like, I just recorded a new thing. Do you want to watch this with me? So like we watched Blade, and it was funny in my family. My dad looks like Blade. He looks like Wesley Snipes. So it was like a running joke after that for like my entire family. We just kept calling him Blade.
So like it's interesting that both like your dads or like your parents played a part in y'all getting involved in like the movies and stuff like that. That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
I got in trouble after watching that movie because somebody did something stupid at school. And you remember that line he says at the end of the first one? Before he kicks the serum into the dude's forehead.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate up there. And then I said it in school and I got in trouble.
Some motherfuckers always
My
trying to
dad
ice
was like,
skate
"What did you
uphill.
say?" I was like, "Remember Blade?" The
Like,
vampire
nah,
demon
nah,
guy? He was
nah.
like, "You did not say that."
Motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill. No, cheesy line. The only Wesley Snipes as Blade can pull off.
Right, yeah, that,
What does that
like,
line
as
mean?
a-
Oh,
I don't even know what it
that's a
means.
line only
It's
Wesley Snipes can pull off.
Yes, that's
so
great.
good.
Yes.
Such a good line.
Love that line.
I remember
Cool.
hearing it as a kid and just being like, "You right."
I don't know
You're
what
right.
you mean, but you're absolutely
You're
right.
You, I respect you, Blade.
Cool. Thank you for sharing your stories. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's dope. All right. Back into the tournament. Get your gloves back on. Let the bell ring.
Sorry, I'm just picturing a little kid just being.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to skate uphill.
As a little kid.
And everyone just goes, "What did you just say?"
Yeah. They don't know what
But
it means.
you, in your mind, you were like, "This is perfect. I have
Oh, I'm
the
gonna be
perfect
so cool.
line for this."
What is his-
Right now?
What are his
Everyone's
parents
gonna be like,
saying
"Is
in
that
front of
from
him?
Blade?" I'm gonna be like, "Yeah."
Oh.
All
I think
right, I
my
had to take a
introduction
moment
was to the movies. Well, it started with, I've told everybody real briefly. I started reading comics at like 5, like really young. And seeing these the visual art turned into motion art in the cartoons. Then from the cartoons to like Adam West Batman. Even though they were reruns because I wasn't born in the 60s or whatever. But like seeing that turn into motion. And then like Michael Keaton's Batman. That was like the thing that was, I was like, oh, it's on a big screen. It's something happened. So, I'm dating myself, but like Michael Keaton's Batman, anything, that was just it. I was already in the comics, so anything that brought comics to life was great for me. So, and it started, I guess, with Michael Keaton's Batman as far as the movies go. And then, anything else comic book related. I knew Blade was a comic book movie, and I was like, let's watch that. I wasn't really supposed to be watching that, I think, when it came out, but yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I had no idea that Blade was a comic book character until he showed up in the Marvel Ultimate Alliance game.
The game. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to number 11.
Let's
get back to this trivia.
All right.
Number 11. We started off with Eternals question. We're going to start off the second part of this with another Eternals question. Hopefully you've seen it. In the movie Eternals, how many Eternals are there? In the movie Eternals, how many Eternals are there? And go. Right, use your calculators if you need to.
I'll just use my fingers. It's fine.
All right. Scribbles. All right. 3 seconds. All right. Cool. Let me see what you got, Joe.
All right, 10 Eternals.
10 Eternals. All right, Chris, what you got?
10 Eternals.
10 Eternals. Oh, I thought you wrote something else on there, Chris. You held me in suspense for a little bit. There are 10 Eternals.
Yeah, there was like a pause, like, oh.
I know, like, did I get it right? 10. There we go.
I was counting them on my hand.
That was like, okay, there's that guy, there's these ones. Vestus sucks.
The
Mm-hmm.
most popular answer for that is 9. And 10 is the correct answer.
Ooh,
I think every person they might forget
They
Gilgamesh.
forget like one person.
I don't think they forget Gilgamesh. I think they forget that their leader. I think they forget their leader.
Ajax?
Yeah, Ajax. Because I think she's kind of like really not involved. She's at
Yeah,
the
she's
beginning,
Salma
and then
Hayek.
she's dead. So like, I
I
think.
said, but she's Salma
No,
Hayek.
she's not in Eternals.
Yeah.
She's like the leader.
Yeah, but she's like she's Selma Hayek. People
I
are
think
gonna
somebody
remember that
forgot
Salma Hayek.
Angelina Jolie at one point. Angelina Jolie's character.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was what's his name?
Don Lee.
Kilmani. What's his name?
Kumail Nanjiani.
Johnny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kumail
I think they forgot.
Kingo?
Somebody forgot him too.
As
Kingo.
Kingo, yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking
Y'all,
Bollywood stuff.
y'all know the names. I'm glad you know the names because
Well, my first
come
YouTube
round 3
review is on the Eternals.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot.
Hell yeah.
You know, number 12. In Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers' cat Goose is secretly what alien species? In Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers' cat Goose is secretly what alien species? And go. 10 seconds. Remember, one of the answers for this was... Oh, wasn't that? No, it wasn't that. Never mind. Carol Danvers. That's a lot of C's. Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, cat, Goose. In the comics, his name wasn't Goose though.
Was it Goose?
Wow.
All right, Chris, what you got? What alien is it? What alien species is it?
A Fraggle?
Oh, Fraggle. And Joe, what you got?
That's a flirkin, buddy.
A Flurkin is the answer. Is Flurkin. Remember, Captain? Remember,
I was like, I don't have this.
remember, what's my man? Was Sam Jackson? He was like, "What the Flurkin?" Oh no, he's a mother Flurkin. That's who's a mother Flurkin.
Yeah. I watched Captain Marvel once.
I think the one.
I
I've
remember
seen it
a lot
once and
about
didn't
it,
watch
but
all the
that's a
action.
detail.
I would say watch it again. It's definitely better on the second viewing.
Yeah,
All right.
you think so?
Yeah, I liked it more the second time.
I'm gonna check it out
I'll watch it again.
because I've watched just the fight stuff after I saw it for the first time.
Fight stuff's great. I can't complain about the fight stuff.
Yeah, I mean the first one's a little like the first fight scene's a little wonky, but like I think that's just because it's Jude Law being like too smooth.
Yeah,
No.
it's a little dancey, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Joe would know. Joe's a professional stuntman and fight choreographer. So y'all know.
And awesome at it.
He would know.
He's awesome at it.
Thank you.
Question number 13. Chris's favorite movies, I believe he said.
Oh no.
Guardians of the Galaxy. What is the title of the mixtape that Peter Quill has in Guardians 1? What is the title of the mixtape that Peter Quill has in Guardians 1? And go. Title what a mixtape. What a mixtape. What a mixtape. What a mixtape. Here's a clue. It's all hip hop music. It is not. It'd be nice. If his parents were into hip hop, that'd be dope. All right. 3 seconds. All right. Pins up. Don't be scribbling down there. All right. Here we go. And Joe, what you got?
Gonna be awesome mix number 1.
Next number 1. And Kris, what you got?
Star-Lord's Awesome Mix. I scratched out Volume 1.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, is it Star-Lord's awesome mix?
Let me tell you what it is.
Are we both
And
wrong?
It is Awesome Mix Volume 1.
Son of a bitch!
Now, another contestant wrote number 1 as well, and I gave her like half a point because the other person didn't get it like at all. I think in this case, I can't give you any points. I'm just gonna
It was
get
volume 1 crap.
no points. Yeah, because volume. I was like, actually, I don't even know if I gave her the point for it. I think I gave her half a point because the other person got exactly what was you. What did you put, Kris? Star-Lord's Awesome.
Star-Lord's
I put
awesome
Star-Lord's Awesome Mix.
And I saw you crossed out Volume 1.
Yeah, because
happened?
in my mind, literally, it was I wrote Awesome Mix Volume 1, and then I thought to myself, wait, doesn't Peter say doesn't he have Star-Lord on it? So then I was like, Star-Lord's Awesome Mix, but I'm like,
Oh
but wait,
no. Your
if
brain got a
Star-Lord's
hold of
Awesome
you.
Mix, yeah, he wouldn't have put Volume 1 on it.
The
Like
second
that's just something you
guessing.
saw on YouTube, Chris.
Oh.
Dang.
So we're gonna leave it at no points being awarded.
Fair
there.
enough. It's a wash. It's a wash.
All right.
Dang.
Moving on to number 14, Black Panther. What animal does the Wakabi tribe ride into battle at the end of Black Panther? What animal does the Wakabi tribe ride into battle at the end of Black Panther? And go. Careful with those early scribblings. I see your scribblings.
Sorry, that's my bad.
2 points deducted.
Yep.
-2.
So put me
Minus
back
2.
at the top. All
Yeah.
right.
Just what he needs.
All right. You got Kris. What you got?
Rhino.
Rhino. Joe. What you got?
Rhinoceros. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. I want even more points for rhinoceros. It is a rhinos, yes. Rhinos is
Like, you
correct.
only get the points if you spelled it right. Like,
Aw. Well, speaking of spelling, this next question you don't need to spell correctly. It's multiple choice. If you need me to repeat the multiple choice answers, let me know. We're going to Shang-Chi now.
hell yeah.
Multiple choice. What was the name of the village that Shang-Chi's mother was guardian of? The name of the village that Shang-Chi's mother was guardian of. We have A, Huan La, B, Ta Lo, C, Kunlun, or D, Shu Lo. That's Huan La, Ta Lo, Kunlun, or Shu Lo. You give you some time with this one. Get 20 seconds if you need. If you're finished, you can hold your pen up. If you need me to repeat anything, let me know. That's the village that
Could
Shang-Chi's
you repeat
mother
them
was
again?
guardian of. Repeat it, yeah. The village that Shang-Chi's mother was guardian of. Huan La, Ta Lo, Kunlun, or Shu Lo? Yeah, Huanhua, Ta Lo, Kunlun, or Shu Lo?
Okay.
Cool. All right. We ready? All right, Joe, I think you were finished first, so let me see what you got, man.
It's gonna be B, Talo.
D, Ta Lo. He just put the B. He said, ain't fucking with that spelling. I saw you scribble out the T.
I was like, I started the T. I'm not gonna do anything stupid here.
Chris, what you got, Chris?
Completely wrong.
I also have B, Ta-Lo, but I put what I thought Ta-Lo is. Well, I don't know if that's
It just has a dash in the middle of it, but you spelled Ta Lo correctly, and the answer is Ta Lo. Yes.
Sweet.
Did y'all notice I tried to sneak in Kunlun? Are y'all familiar with Kunlun?
I did.
I almost did.
Kunlun.
I almost did. That's why I needed you to repeat it.
Yeah, like, yeah, because Kunlun is familiar to those who know, like who watch Iron Fist and all. Like Kunlun, that sounds familiar.
Business training, yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what almost happened to me. I was like, I'm busted.
Very clever, Nate. Very clever.
Number 16.
But I kept remembering the movie, and I was like, they never said Kunlun in that movie at all. And then I was like, why? Oh, because that's the it.
Going to number 16. We're going to Doctor Strange. What is the name of the order of sorcerers that Doctor Strange belongs to? What is the name of the order of sorcerers that Doctor Strange belongs to? Give y'all about 15 seconds for this one. Take time. Name of the order of sorcerers that Doctor Strange belongs to. Joe almost called Mariah. I just saw him. No, hey, honey, what's Say no. Wait, take your time. Take your time. Oh. We're number 16. Ooh. Four more questions to go. Good stuff. Name of the order of sorcerers Doctor Strange belonged to. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get those pins up. Get those pins up, Chris. Come on, Chris. Come on. Come on. All right. So, Joe, let me know what you got. What you put down?
I put Mystic Arts.
Mystic Arts. Okay.
Like
and Chris, what did you get?
I put Order of Sorcerers. I haven't a clue.
Order of
Sorcerers. I don't know what you mean.
Both of you are close. Joe was closer. I can't really give the half points for this. Was the Masters of the Mystic Arts. Masters of the. If I give Joe a half a point, I gotta give Chris the half a point for the other one, or Joe the half point for the other one. But see it. The Masters of the Mystic, the Masters of the Mystic Arts.
Masters of the Mystic Arts.
Yeah, that. Okay, I see. Damn it.
Cool.
It's the literal. It was the fact that order was part of the question that threw me off. I think.
Oh yeah. I just what set he repping with all the gang songs he throws up. He always throwing them out. Oh, Masters. Master of the Mystics. All right.
Like, who are you, bro? Do you know who I am?
Oh. Master of Mystics. So opening portals on your neck. Close the portal on his face. What? All right. Number 18. Oh no, sorry. Number 17. Here we go. Deep cuts. Deep cuts time for Guardians of the Galaxy. Whose favorite movie was that again? After Peter, Gamora, Rocket, and Groot get arrested, we find out that Peter has a middle name. What is it? What is Peter Quill's middle name? What is Peter Quill's middle name? What did his mammy and pappy call him in the middle of the names? I don't have a middle name. Fun fact. Nate doesn't have a middle name. Straight up Nathan Lyles.
Doesn't have a middle name?
Huh.
Nathan Lyles. That's it. Looks like y'all have finished. So are you sure? There's a all right. Joe, let's see what you got.
That's gonna be Peter Jason Quill.
All right, let's see. What you got, Chris?
I put James.
Peter James. Oh, so close. That's 2 syllables, and it is Jason.
Jason.
It's like Jason Todd. How do you know? How did you know, Joe? I didn't know that one.
Okay. The place I work.
Right. Oh, I gotta be careful.
There's some Star-Lord memorabilia, and I see it a lot.
Nice.
So,
I forgot about the place that he works. No wonder. Let's just get to the DC round. We'll see what happens about the place you work. No. All right.
I knew it started with a J, but damn it.
Yeah.
I work on James Corden too much.
James.
Humble brag, I work on James Corden from
Peter.
I'm just a page.
I'm just a pig. All right. Number 18. In the MCU, what are the names of Thanos' 2 adopted daughters? In the MCU, what are the names of Thanos' 2 adopted daughters? And go. This was another one that was half a point. If you get one of them, you get half a point. But half a point, what does it really amount to, y'all? Half a point. It seems some people get one of the answers like off the bat. And it's that second sister or daughter that people will be like,
I'm not going to lie. My brain turned off for a half a second there. I was like,
yeah.
The blue one. Like,
oh,
it
the
was
blue
the
one.
comic, it'd be like, which 2?
It seems like you both done writing and you got something. So, Kris, what you got?
Nebula and Gamora.
All right, Joe, do you have similar?
You better put those in the proper order. It's
Go ahead, Nebula.
How dare you?
You're correct. All right.
How dare you
Correct.
do Gamora like that?
I feel so bad for Nebula all
Let me
the
see.
time.
Did you remember Nebula first and had issues with Gamora?
No. Oh, Joe?
No.
Me?
I know
No, I
Joe.
remembered Gamora
I
first.
remember everybody remembers Gamora first. I just figured, did you remember Nebula first and then, or you just wrote it that way?
In the comics, Nebula is like the one who gets the gauntlet from
Yeah,
Thanos,
she's the one who kind of undoes everything. Yeah.
and she like undoes all this like torture that Thanos like does to her. So like
Okay.
she was the first person I remembered because of how it tied to the comics and the fact that like Thanos has more than just those 2 adopted like kids in the comics too.
I'm just saying, do you ever say Luigi and Mario? Like, that's not.
Hell no.
Exactly. More a Nebula.
Luigi and Mario. Okay, number 19.
Robin and Batman.
How dare you?
Blasphemy. Oh, this is MCU grounds, normally. Okay. Number 19. You get 20 seconds for this, or take the time, see what happens. About 20 seconds for this long ass answer, but Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., y'all familiar with it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Or just S.H.I.E.L.D. in general? So what does the acronym S.H.I.E.L.D. stand for? What does the acronym S.H.I.E.L.D. stand for? I can spell S.H.I.E.L.D. for y'all. That's about all I can do to help. S-H-E-I-L-D. S-H-E-I-L-D. S.H.I.E.L.D. If you feel like you might not know, get creative if you want. I've heard a lot of creative answers. This is the most creative answered question that I've had. What does S.H.I.E.L.D. stand for? I've known, and then like I would know for like a month, and then I would forget, and I never remember. I've been reading this trivia question for a couple days now, and I still don't know the answer without reading it. So yeah, S.H.I.E.L.D. Somewhere asking, should we get a point for each word that we know correctly? I can't do that.
No, man, no way.
You got to get the whole Jimmy Jam. I can't. I was like, I don't even want to give a half a point for this. So.
Oh my gosh, I totally blanking out on just one of these fucking letters.
The thing about this trivia is they could have any type of screen up. They can be looking at their phones. I wouldn't know, but just gotta trust.
I just got like, well, that's why I put my TV's back here, man. Right here, I can't cheat on the TV.
We don't know what Kris is looking at. All the Google. He could be Googling right now. I see him scrolling. You see a reflection in his eyeglasses.
My eyes is closed.
My phone's over here.
Phone's over there. We don't know where Kris' phone is. It's behind his eyelids. He got the new Google eyelid.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. Let me shut up. Let me go try to think it out, Kris. Think it out. And talk to the people. S.H.I.E.L.D. Somebody help everybody in love with the D. Ooh. This is a long shit to say.
So here is every dude.
So here's every.
So here is every dude.
Here's every dude. Oh, the S-H-I-E-L-D, right?
Yeah, S-H-I-E-D. Seriously.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all 10 more seconds to jot it down. 10 seconds of silence. I'm gonna be quiet.
I'm done. I'm done.
All right.
I'm still making sure of. I'm going through it in my mind.
Go ahead.
Just gotta think about some things.
Mm-hmm.
Ponder some.
Take a sip of water before the buzzer goes.
Have some of my Frappuccino. Delicious.
It's got plain tasteless water. All
You
right.
gotta get on those LaCroix, man.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'll be on them. Oh yeah, I've
right.
offered.
Yeah, LaCroix all day. That's right. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
We just
All
got
right.
the limoncello flavor.
Have I tried? Yeah. I think I've tried it at your place.
Pretty good. I'm a big fan.
Only because of number 19. All right, Kris, we gotta wrap it up now.
All right.
Wrap it up.
I'll go with what I got.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Joe first. Joe, what did you get?
We have the Strategic Homeland Intervention and Enforcement Department.
And Kris, what did you got?
Strategic Homeland Intervention Extraction Logistics Division.
Wow. I think Joe forgot the L.
L.
I forgot the L. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I'm sitting here like I'm dumb. It's
And
Logistics Division. I'm so
This is
stupid.
crazy, Kris. You have everything correct except the E. What did you?
For the E, I got
Enforcement. It's
enforcement. It's the only word I couldn't
Enforcement.
think.
That's
I
so
forgot the freaking
crazy.
L.
Wow.
Oh my
I'm surprised I got that
Every-
close.
Bro, I thought of every word that starts with an E before enforcement.
Enforcement, yeah. Strategic Homeland
Invasion,
Intervention
extraction,
Enforcement
enhancement,
and
like
Logistics.
escape. I was thinking
Escape.
of everything.
How'd you forget the L, Joe?
I have
He
no
just,
idea.
he just forgot a whole letter.
It was sheed he put. But Strategic
when you
Homeland
said
Intervention
the-
Enforcement
yeah.
Logistics Division.
Yeah,
When
I
you
was
said
like,
enforcement division, I was like, oh shit, Joe forgot the L.
It's the L, man. Logistics Division. I'm so mad. This
And
is
I
like my
messed
Billy
it.
Batson thing I did.
Oh, what was the Billy Batson thing you did?
Oh, you were like, who's
Who's
Billy
like character
Batson,
symbol
alter ego?
is a lightning bolt, and
Is
it
a
was
lightning
like,
bolt.
and
The
like
answer
my
was
brain was
Flash.
just like Billy Batson because I just seen Shazam.
Good. Oh no! Was it? Did I ask about Flash? Was it something like Flashes?
Yeah, it was
No,
something
the
about
answer
Flash.
was
The answer
the
was
answer
Barry
was
Allen.
Flash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it was
the
like
answer
who
was-
was
and for
Flash's
some
alter
reason-
ego? Yeah, a real name.
Yeah, no.
Behind-
It was which superhero's symbol is a lightning bolt.
No, it wasn't that because he drew a lightning bolt
It was
because that's
something
what
more
that's what.
specific. It was like definitely the Flash.
Yeah,
Because I
Yeah,
pictured
but-
lightning
but I
bolt,
know
the answer
and then I
was
pictured a name that started with a B.
yeah.
And then in my brain was just like Billy Batson. I'm like, hell yeah, Billy Batson.
Yeah, it was the thing. The question because I was surprised that he put that. I was like, it's like what is Flash's real name type of thing, and I was like, Joe got this.
Yeah, it was super obvious.
And he
I
put
just
Billy
like,
Batson-
totally blew it.
I was like, what? Then he was like, what?
I can't
Okay,
believe I
that's
blew
good.
that shield question, man. I'm so mad right now.
So,
Oh my god.
I see. I
Did you-
called it at the beginning, folks.
Let me ask you: did you know
I
logistics?
do
Though?
something stupid, yeah.
Did you
nailed
know-
it.
Do you think you would have put down logistics if you knew? If you remember the L, you would
Yeah,
put
no.
logistics.
He would have 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
I was wondering if
man,
one of y'all
so
would get
dumb.
that. Oh, y'all probably the only people that's gonna
I
get
should
that
have
close.
just
Maybe.
written shield out first and then spelled it and then gone through it.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Oh my god.
Just remember,
I
don't
can't believe
talk
I just
to anybody about the questions. We don't want your opponents knowing the answer before this round is done.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to number 20, the final question of the trivia round for you gentlemen. Hopefully y'all saw No Way Home. All right, so, from Spider-Man No Way Home, name all the villains who returned from other Spider-Man movies from outside the MCU. From Spider-Man No Way Home, name all the villains who returned from returned from other Spider-Man movies outside the MCU. And go. Just as a hint that I've been giving everybody, there are 5 of them.
And the
Okay.
bush. Don't forget the bush.
Somebody mentioned that damn
That's the
tree.
Sinister
Somebody did
Six.
mention
All
that
them
tree.
And the bush.
The damn tree. I was surprised someone mentioned it. I was like, oh, okay, you mentioned the bush or the tree and bush. Yeah. The tree was just like an alien. It was a group. They didn't know. It's an evil group.
Do we get extra credit if we bring up one more person who's outside of the MCU?
Nah, it's just the villains from the MCU. You gonna throw J. Jonah Jameson in there? Is that what we doing? J. Jonah? Is that what you're doing? Trying to throw in
No.
there? Oh, okay.
He's not a villain. He's
Okay.
the press. He's neutral,
Ah.
allegedly.
Oh, I know what you're talking. You're talking about post-credit peoples.
Yeah.
Maybe not. But is he a villain yet? I think somebody mentioned him too, and but they forgot somebody else of the 5 people.
I see. I'm gonna count them this time. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did you leave?
I should have known. I should have known when I was saying when you were coming up with different versions of Shield.
Yeah.
And like you were like, wait, that doesn't make sense. I'm like, that totally makes sense. I looked at all the letters right here.
Yeah. I said something about. I don't know if I said what about the L. I probably just respelled it.
You didn't say what about the L, but you were like.
Yeah. I said SHEILD, and then you said it back. I didn't hear you say L, though. I don't know.
I just repeated my different version of Shield.
Right. Sheed. All right. You guys good? You run down?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. All right. Redeem yourself, Joe. What you got?
We got Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Electro, Lizard, Sandman,
Cool.
and Venom.
I'm gonna put them in parenthesis. Parenthesis Venom. All right. Chris,
Parenthesis.
what you got?
I didn't know if I had to put which name, so I put just.
Oh,
Chris with the extra credit.
Get out of here.
Electro, Sandman, Doc Ock, and Lizard.
What is it? Green Goblin,
Connor.
Doc Ock.
Uh-huh.
This is Sandman, Electro, Lizard, Sandman, Electro. Yeah, Flint, Marco. Oh no, you didn't. What another? I'm trying not to name other contestants, but what another contestant did was put the characters and then put the actors that played them. I was like, how dare you? So
whoa.
that's who y'all might be going up against. Whoever goes to the next round. That y'all know who might. Y'all think y'all got a feeling.
I know all the actors'
That
names.
had to be Meech.
I think the only one I don't know is Flint Marco's name.
I don't know.
But I know
I don't
everyone
know
else.
Sandman's actor. I don't think I know his name.
But I know he was in Flubber.
Who was Lizard's actor? Was he all CG and just
Uh,
a voice?
famous British guy. Maybe I don't know him either.
Okay.
Reese Ivan. Reese Ivans, I think is his name. It's like Reese something.
Extra credit. No. All right, cool. So that takes us to the end of the round. I'm going to tally up these points. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to stretch our legs a little bit, stretch out a little bit, get hydrated, maybe use the restroom. Do we got to do? Just take like a 60 to 90 second break. And we'll be right back. I'm going to tally these scores up, come back, get y'all the scores, get y'all the winner. Thank y'all for playing with us and are playing along with us. And thank you, gentlemen, for being here. We'll be back. We'll be back pretty quick. All right. And
Thank you.
see y'all soon. Yep, welcome back. We have tallied up the scores. I don't know who we is. I have tallied up the scores. We're gonna find out who is the winner of this round and moving on to the next round. It's very fucking close. Oh my god. I don't know if y'all been keeping score. Have y'all been keeping score at all?
No,
I've been
once the
leaving
half points get introduced,
I don't even want to worry about it.
Yeah.
My shield mix up.
As I
Yikes.
as I was going through the score, I'm looking and I'm like, I had to recount like 3 times just to make sure. I was like, it's so fucking close. I was like, did I miss? Hold on, I gotta make sure that I didn't miss anything. And either way, I'm sad, and I'm proud and I'm sad.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it, cause I missed. What are the homies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you announce it, I will just say it is always an honor to be going against Joe.
Always a pleasure, Chris.
Always.
Nice. Nice. Cool. I'll see y'all in the next trivia too. So,
Oh yeah, there will be more.
coming in, I'll go with Joe first. Joe has accumulated total points, even with the half point, because both of y'all got a half point, so I'm going to throw a half in there. 14.5 answers correct out of 20. So it's way above average, or above half, more than half, I mean. And then Kris is coming in with 13.5 points to bring Joe
What?
as the winner. Moving on to the next round. The DC round is going to be Joe Santos. Congratulations, Joe.
Man. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And
I
I know, but I didn't know. I thought Kris had it too, or I thought it was going to be a tie. Actually, I thought it was a tie. Looking at it, because like I was like, y'all
I was
answered.
thinking it was going to
all
be a
of it.
tie. We were gonna
Yeah,
have
me
a
too.
tiebreaker. I think it
That's
was
crazy.
Flurkin. Flurkin got me.
Yep, Flurkin.
Got me the dub.
Yeah, 'cause-
The L almost got me the L.
where is it? You both missed the Mystic thing. The Awesome Mix Volume 1 thing. Kris, you could have had another point with that one, but you second guess yourself, I guess.
I know. I that could have. No.
Then the Shield one, you guys, you didn't get the Shield one. Joe missed the whole letter there. But yeah, you both got You both got the chronological order one. You both got Thanos, the Avengers, Mjolnir, Terrence Howard. You got the half point for Bleecker Street. Joe got the Arc Reactor. You both got Pepper Potts. You both got Black Panther riding on the rhinos. You both got that there are 10 Eternals. 0 points for the Master of the Mystic, whatever. You both got Tylo. Joe got Flurkin. Kris got Left Eye. Kris got Ant-Man. Then the Awesome Mix Volume, you didn't get any points for that. You both got 6 for the Infinity Stones. Joe came out of the closet with fucking Jason as the middle name.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That Jason. One, yeah.
Jason made the difference, yeah.
Jason made the difference.
And
That was
then,
a big one.
yeah, that was the one. And then because you got Gamora and Nebula, you both got the MCU No Way Home thing. Yeah, I think the Jason one was the one that took it.
That's the one that got it.
Now I'm a lot less confident because Mariah came off and she just said, she was like, oh, I got 16 right. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
We both got less.
Yeah. She got tell Mariah she's still leading the league in points. Leading the league in points.
Man. Now I'm less confident.
Damn. I still feel bad for everybody after this.
Next round.
Yeah. So she might make it to the final. I don't know.
She could. I'd be very proud of her.
Now, I mean,
Wow.
I try not to say who won other matches and things like that. So, yeah, I won't get into that. Never mind. I'll talk to you guys about that off camera. But I just want to say one more time, thank you for participating. Kris, thank you for coming through and spending your time doing this. It's always a pleasure to have both of you gentlemen here. Congratulations to you, Joe. And thank you, everybody, for watching and playing along with us if you've been playing along. You know, start placing your bets for the next one. Start placing your bets for who's going to come out on top of this. I ain't trying to, endorse
Off
gambling.
the record,
I'm just
Mariah.
saying.
It's gonna be Mariah.
It's gonna be all right. All right. So we'll see you guys next time on the next match. Oh, you know what? Actually, there's one question I want to ask before we go. Is there any trivia that y'all feel or let me ask Kris, is there any trivia that you feel like you would excel at? Because I've been taking a list from people. Like, is there another trivia? I'll tell you what we have, and if any of those are cool with you, then, you go there. We have The Office, Lord of the Rings trivia, Harry Potter, Star Wars, Disney animated, DC only, like all of DC, Friends, and Game of Thrones. Do any of those sound interesting to you?
All of them sound interesting to me.
About you, Joe? Anything to be added to that list that you gentlemen could add to the list, or?
Add?
Or that sounds about right, or?
I'd say
That
maybe
sounds like a good list.
different genres. Yeah, that's a good list of pop culture items. Yeah.
I've always got.
So Star Wars, I say, okay. Star Wars. That thing's proper. So Star Wars is good with you too, Kris?
Oh, hell yeah. Star Wars is definitely good with me.
All right. Get you guys in a different arena to see how y'all match up against each other. So, all right, but thank you again, gentlemen.
If I had to lose against anyone, I'm glad it was Joe.
Cool. All right. Moving on to round 2 is going to be DCEU, the DC Extended Universe.
All right, time to watch some movies.
There you go. All right. Thank you again, everybody, for watching, and thank you, gentlemen, for playing. See y'all later.
Thanks, guys.
Peace
Thank
out.
you, everyone. Later, y'all.